What is up, guys? This is your girl, Killer Rose. Weird intro, but it's okay. You know, we're off to a weird start. It's 8:31 p.m. I just got up from a nap, so it's like I'm trying to adjust myself a bit, and it was the most craziest thing. But it's okay. I'm good. Just not tired, but tired at the same time. I'm in between, but you know we're going good at it. A lot of weight loss that has changed, so it's very good. I'm really starting to see the progress. I'm hoping to do more with myself and trying to put in strength training a bit more, only to tone the actual body itself and what it needs. So I'm doing that, but I love cardio. That's the most important to me, at least for fat loss, is cardio. But I know strength training is very good as well for toning and muscle growth, right? So it's always good to combine the two. Some people have a tough tough day with that, I guess, when it comes to cardio, but trust me, it will be worth it. If you hate cardio, the best way to do is just to just utilize your time by doing the things that you love to do. You're gonna be more active. That's my area would be going on the treadmill. I always love going on the treadmill. I don't know why. I used to hate it. I used to hate working out, dude. I used to freaking loathe it. I would like to skip PE. When I was a kid, I cannot run a full lap. No matter how much, I would end up walking the whole way. But I mean, I have a good coach, I guess, and yes, he's fit. He's a fit. He was, well, at least I knew him back then. He was a fit guy, and it wasn't like heavy built. Like almost like he's gonna pass out from breathing very hard. No, this guy was very, very fit, and I think he was he was a basketball coach. And dude, it's crazy. I'm not gonna talk about my whole life, but that's what it was. I used to hate working out. I love to eat though. I used to be a freaking sweet tooth. Now, I don't know if you guys know about those. I cannot explain it well enough, and I mean, like, it was, everything was good until Obama came around. Now I'm just saying, because he changed the whole menu of the school lunch, and I remember of a time when I heard that they changed the school lunch. I'm like, what the fuck? Really? You had to change, you had to get rid of the pizza on Pizza Fridays? What the fuck? And sometimes they have it other days too. And, oh my god, you wouldn't have, my mind was freaking on fire when I heard that. I'm like, I'm so glad that I'm gonna get out of this fucking place. Why? Everything, of course, I felt like I was just an angry, sad kid, I guess. And I'm like, the only good thing about this fucking school is is freaking lunchtime, where we don't have to do jack shit, and besides talking to our friends. That's it. That's all I ever cared about, is because for me, I felt like school was a waste of time. And now, sorry guys, I got something in my eye. Okay, so readjusting now. So yeah, I felt like school was a waste of time. Jesus Christ. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to like readjust my eyes a little, but I'm okay. It's nothing bad. So no, like literally I could not stand school. I used to freaking hate school, and I thought it was a waste of time. Hold on guys. No, I thought it was a waste of time. Definitely. I mean, when I look at the education system now, I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I felt like I needed to be smart. And now people these days, they're freaking going backwards to the freaking moon. I mean, have you heard of, oh my God, you would not believe how many videos I've seen towards the, like towards the far left, and the words that spew out of their mouths are crazy. Like The View, who says that they want to invite Republicans over, but they're too quote unquote scared. And I'm like, no one's scared. Actually, everyone in the whole country itself would want to speak up. I mean, I bet you, if not all, then most people would love to stand up and say, hey, listen, I can tell you so many things that is going on, and so many things that they're not talking about. And about immigration. I mean, imagine, just Arnold Schwarzenegger. So he's an immigrant. He resided, into this country. And yes, I freaking agree with him. If you're here in this country, you're an immigrant, you need to respect the laws and the land of this country. I don't know what else to say about it. If you commit crimes, if you're a criminal in another country, then yes, you deserve to go back. You deserve to go back and serve your time, because obviously they are not locking you up and let you roaming free. Now, imagine trying to sort out a way. Now, it's not the government's responsibility, but with their own government, is their responsibility to protect the people of their land. I'm talking about the Mexico president here. I mean, for all I know, she's not doing jack about maintaining and trying to dismantle the cartel. That's it. I think she's getting paid off. I think that literally the cartel is running the government, every single time every president that's elected, that they are controlled by the cartel. And it's been a massive business that they ran so many decades from now. And now, if you don't know, now you know. It is an empire business, like Breaking Bad, freaking Walter White style of an empire business. Now, the one thing that I do know is that, yes, they are more likely to be a cartel member because they cannot afford to live what jobs, that they get paid from. It's impossible. I mean, and these young ladies, right? They end up wanting to be with someone that's actually not in a car. They sometimes they don't like having to go for an underdog. They rather have someone who's like, I would say a form of either leadership, or someone that's not like, they are massive loads that they can bring in when it comes to money, right? And they can support them. you know. And yes, it's sad because sometimes those guys, they could be freaking pricks. They can. I'm not saying all of them are. I'm just saying that some guys can just treat the girls like trash. And, you know, for them though, the risk is that if a rival cartel gets a hold of the information of where they live, or you know, where they, you know, where the wife, you know, is, or girlfriend is residing in, she's in massive trouble. She will definitely be you know, a liability. That's what they call it. You bring in a family of a world of crime, you are more likely to have your people, you know, in danger, basically. That's the rough part of having to go through the process of being, you know, in those type of things. And it's a terrible things, you know. And I mean, for me, it seems like, yes, people do end up, you know, trying to tell the government, which is the United States, that, hey, I have a hit on my head. I'm being threatened by an actual cartel gang member. I need some help. And some people, at least some, I'm not going to say all, would lie because they want to reside in this country. I'm saying, but who knows? Maybe the United States government take a, you know, broader look on things. But you know, yes, I do agree that there is so many ways that we can do to at least change change not only laws, but to actually make the process faster, because sometimes they had to wait years, you know, to get into this country, sometimes even decades. I feel like, you know, like if the system is not working for the best of the people who are immigrants, who have not committed crimes, who wants to work, you know, fairly as, you know, as a citizen of the United States, then I think that they should get a chance. They should work hard, and they should, you know, have a fast process. And that's, you know, that's the ultimate goal, right? Is to have someone that's legal here and who have worked, studied, and do all the things that are required to become a citizen, you know, here in America. And I mean, that's the most important thing. And trust me, there's a lot of issues. You know, crime is, you know, is at a high rate. There's people who are threatening the press for giving their a different opinion of a view, or they're showing the faces, the people who are, you know, are rioting, and they end up getting threatened. I mean, that is the most insane thing that I've got to see online. It is. And then for I don't know who the hell this guy is. You know, he's some sort of, you know, political power or something, and he's like, you know, the cameras are an issue. What, you're gonna censor that too? And you're gonna censor the people of, you know, of freedom to do what? To actually beat the press, the journalists that we see today. That right there, my friends, is very bad. To not only think that it's bad to have a, you know, a video on documentations after documentations. My point is that it's just a one-sided deal. They're trying to make this country communist. And yes, I think the left has communist ideologies. It is a terrible thing, and I can see it on a day-to-day basis. They're like, if you don't agree with this, if you call out this, you are a Nazi, a fascist, and a bigot. That's what they always say. You have to look at these videos yourself and you will have to come to the conclusion, am I a Mexican Nazi fascist? I mean, no, I'm not. These people are the way that they point, at the conservatives, the Republicans. They are the one who is being fascist. They're the ones who's posting, actual flyers on walls in schools to say that, whoever has an opposing view against them, they are a threat. And I don't want to say democracy. I'm just going to say it as it is. And, they think that if you have an opposing view, you are a threat to humanity, which you should be destroyed. And that is the worst type of government that you can possibly see. And I'm just being honest, guys. I don't want to take most of, of the time here, because I do gotta go in and come back home early. But, yes, that's my personal opinion. I feel like these people are trying to push an agenda that should not be pushed at all. I feel like we need to stand up as united, as an American, and to fight. And well, not physically fighting. Well, I don't know if that's gonna get to that point, because you already know what happened to Charlie Kirk. Yes, people are trying to, from the left are saying that there is a civil war. Shut up about the civil war. You have no idea how a civil war can play out. You are talking about a person who is armed and dangerous all over of the country, who are gonna hunt down people who, voted for who? Donald Trump. They're gonna, be remembering people who have the flyers out of their front porch and try to break in through their homes. Now, that's just one specimen of the reality of what a civil war can be. It is a dangerous act against the left and right. No one will be safe, and I guarantee you, if that was the case, there will be not just the government shut down, but the country shut down, which is martial law. And now I'm trying to bring this afloat because that is what it is. You are taking people who are civilians that are not just acting, like out of order, but they are a threat to people who just voted for someone that agree with their political views. And now it is the most dangerous act of a civil war. You think the civil war back then was terrible. It was, so many deaths because of that, right? But now the population has grown as a whole. You will have to take between the numbers who voted, you'll see it on a map. It gives a specific number of who voted for the left and who voted for the right. And now I think it was between like 53 to 55 million each. So imagine you add those people up all together, right? And I don't know. I don't know exactly what the number is, but maybe it could be less, it could be more. I don't know. I just, pull it out of my mind, and I saw it, and I'm like, that would be a tragedy for not just, people who are civilians, who are innocent, passing by. Maybe they didn't vote for anyone at all, and then they end up, getting attacked, and people are wondering what the hell is going on. And now, that is my opinion. I'm sticking to it. You don't know what a civil war is, so stop saying that like because of a person, like this lady who said that she heard some young man, you know, in a coffee shop saying that he's Republican, yada yada yada, and she just had that stern look, like, you voted for, you know, for Trump, you know, like, you're a Republican. How stupid are you? I don't debate with stupid. Lady, you might want to take a look at yourself in the mirror. To say that is so hysterical. Like, really? You don't debate? You're like saying that he doesn't have a voice because of your opposing views. It is a terrible way to start off. Yeah, you might just want to stay away from caffeine and probably go to a tea shop where you can calm down. Who knows, right? But she had the audacity to say that, do you know we're in a civil war? No, lady. You're just pissed off that you have an opposing view, that you know that if anything of what a Republican can say, you would deny it. You will give them the cold shoulder, and if not a cold shoulder, you will mock the person in front of you and thinking that is okay. And yes, people, I mean, you would think a lot of people would be happy about this peace treaty. I really don't think that Hamas is gonna take this at all. I really don't. I think it's fucking bogus. These are people who are terrorists, who actually put up executions publicly for everyone to see. I feel like they are hiding the bodies, and if they're not alive, if that they say they are, then, and if they're deposed, they're just, you know, I mean, they're dead already, right? I feel like they are holding the bodies so they can give the message to the people who are gonna fight again. I guarantee you that they are the reason why they're holding these bodies hostage is because they're trying to send a message to the people who are gonna fight for them again. And that's my opinion. I'm just throwing theories out there that is the most fearful way of saying, if you try to side with people like this, you will become a corpse, and you and your family will become corpses of families. And that's just a way of fearmonger people who are forcing people to fight on their side, and if not, then they will suffer the consequences. And that is the harsh way of reality of these people. These people are not friendly. They're not your friend. They don't negotiate. So, I mean, for me, I would not hold this back. I would not even, I would say, you either give us the bodies or else. And trust me, they don't play nice. These type of people, they do not play nice. They are, you know, and it's so crazy how they're still defending Hamas and all, or to, you know, to free Palestine. And what else are they debating? It is so insane. All right, guys, I think I had enough. It's 8:55. If you like this, you like this. If you know, if you have any other comments, I could probably respond to some comments. Just Jesus Christ, dude, pick a fucking side. It is so insane. And I mean, yes, I love my country. I love my country, and I will fight for it. I will fight for it, you know, to the day I die. I will fight for it. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. These type of things should not go unnoticed. You will see it on the internet, and then you will see more. If you go like 2 years back, shoot on ahead. I mean, listen, I really do not care if she's white. I mean, I really do not care. The only thing that I would say white about her is her teeth. Like, oh my God. You have perfect, very good teeth. And that is a compliment. Like, I don't even have that brightness, you know, just Jesus. I mean, just, I mean, like this, I mean, that's the massive compliment right there, is that her teeth are freaking sparkly, you know, just freaking wow. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, is that what was the comment, speaking as a white person? No, I don't care. Speaking as a brown person, I like tacos and burritos, okay? Like, get over it. I'm just so fucking done with people having to address themselves as a white person. No, dude. As a brown person, I don't fucking care. I do not care. I don't care. You can be white, brown, black. You can be whoever you are and have an opinion, who state facts, who doesn't give a shit of what other people have to say, because they're going to call you a Nazi or fascist regardless of what opinion that opposes theirs. And they'll say that, oh, we're about acceptance and love. No, you're not. You are selective. That's what it is. You select people, you divide people who happen to be either gay or trans, and then having a conservative side to them. It is insane. Yes, you can be gay and believe that immigration is a huge issue. Yes, you can have so many different opinions about, you know, about ICE. And, you know, you could say that you support ICE and what they're doing. You know, I support ICE because they actually catch really bad guys, really, you know, just terrible people that are residing the country, you know, illegally. It is crazy, you know, just absolutely insane. So, okay. Jesus, we have so much to cover, but not enough time. So, I'll see you guys later, okay? Just working out, just freaking going to the treadmill, Stairmaster, as always. I probably would go in a little bit harder, trying to tone the body a bit more. So this October, it's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty good. And now, besides all that, if you got to see the rest of this video, please be safe. Please be safe. I know I think there's gonna be a lot of shit on Halloween. There is gonna be tons of it, and you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, you already know whose birthday month this is, right? Yeah, that kind of message. I think they're gonna upset more people. And if not, and if that's just my dirty mind playing games, then okay, my bad. But I'm just saying, be careful. Be careful what you dress up as. Just saying. My Halloween costume, I think it would be freaking Batman. You know who likes Batman, right? I mean, I'm more like a Spider-Man type of girl, so yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Peace.